At what point did Officer Chavez join the pursuit?
As I stated, when he got on off at exit 115 on I-90.
What more can you tell us about this road rage incident?
At this point, we're just going to say that it was a road rage event. And until we have all of the information, we're not going to disclose any of that. One thing that I would ask is that if there's anybody that has any information regarding this matter, if they can contact the Ellensburg Police Department and our business line at 509-962-7280. We would be interested in speaking with any and all people that have information related to this matter.
Were you able to speak to the person who made the initial call for the road rage?
Yes.
Members of the community that want to reach out to you all in condolences with you all, what would they be able to do?
You could notify the individual agency, but at this point we do have the Behind the Badge organization in town on site supporting the family and supporting the agencies. We have an incident command set up to manage all of those calls and resources that might be being offered. So contact our office and we'll get you to those, the people involved with that.
Yes. What impact is this having on both the Sheriff's Office and the Kittitas Police, especially given the size of the Kittitas Police Department?
I would say that the impact is pretty obvious, and I'm not saying that out of disrespect. I'm saying that out of what you see here in this room with all the agencies represented, what you see from the community members that are sitting in this room as well.
Can you tell us the condition of the other officer?
Officer Chavez is, from what I've been told this morning, he's currently in surgery. He suffered a wound to his leg. It shattered a femur. So he will be in recovery for quite a while.
And do you anticipate other agencies helping Kittitas while Officer Chavez is recuperating?
Well, again, we are a small agency, and we heavily rely on the aid of all agencies in this community, and all agencies do represent and facilitate us in the time of need. The Kittitas County Sheriff's Office and Ellensburg Police Department being two large entities that provide us plenty of coverage.
Sheriff, you mentioned that no deputy had been shot.
Actually, there's only been one officer killed in the line of duty in Kittitas County. It was an Ellensburg police chief in 1927. The officers for the Sheriff's Office, the last person died was 60 years ago, and that was a result of a motor vehicle accident. Other than that, we've had no officer-involved shooting fatalities in the Sheriff's Office.
You mentioned you've seen this obviously in other cities around the country, but what kind of impact does it have on this community knowing that kind of statistic?
Well, you see it happen on the news all the time. It just doesn't, one of those things you don't want to happen here. We believe we live in a safe community and people feel comfortable here. They support law enforcement. It's just very unusual for it to happen. And I could back up. You asked about coverage in our county. Most of the deputies that were involved in this are off duty for a few days. We've got coverage from all sorts of other agencies, the State Patrol, offers from outside the county, other sheriff's offices. So we'll have coverage out in the county with multiple agencies.
Yes. Captain, the incident with the motor vehicle accident you were referring to is Deputies Cusworth and Rhodes in 1959, correct?
That's correct.
So you said that from the minute the pursuit was terminated to having shots fired, that was less than 3 minutes long. And from before that, from when the pursuit started to when it finished, approximately how long was that?
It was approximately 9 minutes, I believe. Well, right now, we need all the support we can get. Officers are going to be very emotional, and so give them support. We train to
in practice to be safe out there, and things happen, but we always use good judgment and try to not get in situations like this, and it's very, very tragic.
Sheriff, what do you want to say about the commitment your deputy had to your agency?
This officer was a great officer. He had a great personality, well liked, highly motivated, had a great future in law enforcement, and is impacted the entire sheriff's office greatly.
Did he have family, wife, or children in the area?
The officer, yes, he was married and has 3 children, and they live in this county.
Does the other, does Officer Chavez, does he have a family as well?
Officer Chavez has a wife, and she is currently expecting their first child.
And about last night, how many officers in total from various agencies, how big was the response?
Well, in regards to the crime scene, we had officers from the city of Cle Elum with the alcohol, tobacco, and firearms. The Washington State Patrol had both their criminal investigations division detectives, 4 detectives and a sergeant. They sent the Washington State Patrol crime scene investigative team out of Cheney came over, and that was a 4-person team. There were approximately 5 Ellensburg police officers and myself at the scene. Like I said, it began around 7:40, and we finished the scene at a little bit before 7 o'clock this morning.
Do you have any other questions?
Were shots fired, were all the shots fired by the initial 2 responding officers? Or did officers arrive afterwards and more shots ensued?
We're not in a position right now to discuss that, other than I would share that additional sheriff's officers, deputies were on scene almost immediately, and I wanted to make sure that everybody understands that they did an outstanding job providing first aid, and they did, given the situation and the circumstances that they were in, just absolutely outstanding job.
Can you tell us how many different officers are within each department?
Sheriff's office currently has about 35 commissioned deputies.
The city of Kittitas, myself included, would be 3.
And the Ellensburg Police Department, we have 29. Yes.
Can you speak to the role of Kittitas Valley Fire and Rescue?
Absolutely. Kittitas County Fire Rescue and Chief John Sinclair were on scene and established incident command. They managed the medical aspects and the response to include air assets, so that Officer Chavez could be flown over to the Westside Hospital. And as typical in these types of events, there was a tremendous amount of compassion shown, and all of us in the community understand and appreciate the wonderful job that KVFR provides to this community, and they did an outstanding job in this particular event also.
Do officers on any of your departments wear body cameras? Is there any surveillance video or any kind of evidence of that sort?
The Ellensburg Police Department does not have body cameras. In this particular event, we're still doing some more canvassing to do. The patrol vehicles is equipped with a camera system, and we're in the process of processing that to get the on-car video.
That's the same with us. The sheriff's office does not wear body cams. We have cameras in all of our patrol cars that are activated when the lights are on.
As the sheriff just stated, we are also not in use of any body cams.
Thank you very much. Do you have any other questions?
Just one, I know it's early in the investigation, but could this be a death by cop situation?
For those of you that may not have heard the question, the question was, could this be a suicide by cop situation? Again, it's too early to tell, but the information that we currently have would be unusual for that type of an event. But again, it's still too early to have any definite answer to that.
So you said there will be one autopsy or both autopsies done this afternoon?
I know that they're going to be done as soon as possible. We have yet to speak with the medical examiner's office to find out when they are scheduled. I would anticipate one, if not both of them, being completed today or tomorrow. So that's about the best I can answer on that.
Okay. We're going to wrap up. Thank you so much for everyone. Thank you for coming. Again, media, if you have, you would like a photo of the deputy and you have not given me your business cards, please provide that to me with your email, and we'll be sending those out as soon as the press conference is over. Thank you for coming. Okay, so I'm going to have you find your card and put it on the